Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella. What's her name? It's about.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Steelers are the least scored-on team in the league, and they'll be up against a Cowboys offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that when their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he finds Jason Morrow. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 43 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
They go to Elliott again, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback here. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, here we go. 56. Green, 56. Good. Leopard.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Here's a give to Bell running left. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Running left is Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays it.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that makes it 14-10. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. This is Bell on the dump off. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll look to throw. And James has it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On play action, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he puts it through. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. A very solid gain of 27. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Fights off the defender. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They're going to look to throw toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Prescott now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. The 40, 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 87 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
Tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Elliott running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Amaro's got it, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll try again with Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he finds McDonald. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Green, 39.
Now back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 2nd and 10 now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On the counter, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Bell. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right on the 30-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He'll look to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Fresh set of downs here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. Another victory, perhaps, in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And now here come the Cowboys. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Back to throw. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.